Okay, so this is a joint program between the Pontiac Public Library and the Southeastern and the Foster Grandparents Program of Oakland County, sponsored by Catholic Charities of Southeastern Michigan. And I'm so happy to see you today, Grandma Kay. And so let's enjoy our first story.
Okay. We start reading now?
Sure.
Okay. The first flute.
Show me the book and who wrote it.
Okay. By David Bashar.
Okay, and the cover too. Yep, the book cover. Yep. Oh, there it is. Woo.
The cover.
Wow. Okay.
There are many different versions of this story. This is the way it was told by Standing Elk, the late uncle of Jan Michael Looking Wolf, to honor Standing Elk and all his relations. Please achieve to the corrected of storytelling. First, find a quiet place to share this telling. Do not allow for restoration. This telling is not long. You should be able to hear and dream it without distraction. Then, if you can, sit on Mother Earth out in the open and understand Bible sky. Being close to Mother Earth is always good and is particularly good when sharing a story. And sitting in a circle. Life is a journey, is a circle. We are born, we die, we grow taller, we become smaller. What goes up, come down. What we give away will always come back to us. A circle is best for sharing a story. Now place both your hands on the earth or on the floor directly in front of you. Shut your eyes and listen to the sound of a distant raven. Not everyone will be able to hear my voice, but not you might. Listen to me. With your hand open on Mother Earth, you hear, feel, and sense that there is nothing between us. Mother Earth gives us everything we need: water, food, and shelter. All things are born of her. All things return to her. Crawlers, flyers, swimmers, 2- and 4-legged. We are all her children. We are related. I'm going to show the picture.
Wow. Wow. That's beautiful.
Okay. Names should be respected. They should be valuable. They should be honored. When a name is given to an adult, it is often given based on the life that person has lived. That name is a statement about the person he or she has become. When a name is given to a child, it foretells what kind of person that child will become. If a child is given the name, he who is kind to strangers, that child is destined to live a life of kindness. I know this to be true because I once knew a kind man who, as a child, was given that name. Okay, I'm going to show the picture.
Beautiful pictures.
Many winters passed. There lived a young man who had been given the name Dancing Raven. Dancing Raven lived on the plain east of here, somewhere between the rising sun and the dark rolling hills. There was nothing remarkable about where he lived, a shady village next to a remarkable brook, scattered smoke and fires. However, there was not something special about Dancing Raven. He was a dancer. He was the best and the most renowned dancer among all nations. Okay, showing the picture.
Oh, wow.
Dancing Raven was wise and courage and was often asked to lead the mighty party. Yet pride and success did not determine him from his desire to dance. Dancing Raven was often called upon to lead in the buffalo hunt, yet his heart was in the dance. Okay, show the picture. Okay. It was said that Dancing Raven was born with a hand drum for a heart and a song of meadow law as his spirit guardians. It's showing it with picture. Okay. He asked, but her father, their chief, refused. What can you offer my daughter? The respect elder asked, what do you have to offer that has any worth of value? Dancing was not fed. Dancing will not feed my daughter, nor will it feed my grandchild. As he labored on his journey, he shouted, you stop, respectful to sing his prayer to Creator. They're high on a grandfather's cedar wood pad, sit humming on a hollow branch. As dancing raven watched the tapping stop, a gentle breeze mentioned in the hollow of the branch, and from it come the most beautiful song he had ever heard. Dancing Raven quickly took his gift from grandfather cedar to a high ridge and raised it to his lip and imitated the song he had just heard. The song he heard was just been given. So I'm going to show you the picture. Mhm. With that song in his heart, Dancing Raven hurried back to the lodge of his love. He found her there and played for her. So this is his love, Raven's love.
I wanted to share it with her. How wonderful.
And never before was a story shared by so many across so many miles. Tanya listened, canal over, and that's the end of the story.
Okay. Okay.
Mhm.
Thank you. So, what did you like about that story?
Okay. What I liked about it, he never gave up, and he loved to dance. Mm.
And the father of the girl he liked was not impressed with him.
So yeah. Mhm.
That's not going to feed my dance. Is not going to feed my daughter. It's sure not going to feed my future grandchildren. So
Yeah.
he was not very impressed with him being his daughter, his son-in-law. So,
Mhm.
so what did he do? What did he do? He heard something beautiful. The birds singing.
Here's singing.
And then he's like, oh, just so excited about it. It was just so beautiful.
Mhm.
He wanted to share that, and he made that song. That was the song in his heart. And so, because he shared that song in his heart, in his joy, that somehow enchanted all these people.
Mhm.
And enchanted the girl that he loved and the future father-in-law. And so when I hear that story, what I hear is somebody may not always appreciate what we enjoy or what we're good at or what we want to do. But the trick is you can't, if that's really who you are, that's what you really enjoy.
Yeah.
The trick is to find the magic in it. He found the magic in it, and he used the magic in it to bring out the magic in him.
Mhm.
And I think each of us, philosophy is, each of us has magic in us.
Say yeah.
And the challenge is to find that magic and share it. And who we are and what we are in the magic, we can share that it's compelling.
Yeah.
It's just compelling, like a wonderful movie or a beautiful song or beautiful scenery or whatever, something. So it's to find that magic. So that's what I hear in this story. And, so I encourage everybody out there who's watching this to find your magic. What is your magic? Don't let anybody tell you your magic isn't good enough or doesn't feed somebody or isn't right. Find a way to share that magic. And let us know. Share it on Facebook.
Okay.
Share a comment, right? Wouldn't you love to hear a comment, Grandma Kay?
Huh?
Wouldn't you love to hear a comment of somebody's joy and their magic?
Yes.
I would love to share it. So there's another story too. So let's hear the other story.
Okay. Okay, I'm showing the back of the book.
Okay.
Let me show you the front of the book.
Song in my heart.
The song within my heart. The song within my heart by David Bashar. Listen to the beating drum. It tells 100 stories of our people, of our homeland. Some of birds and beasts and sweet grass. Close your eyes and listen. You might come to hear a story that no one here but you alone. A story of your own, very own. Okay, I'm going to show you the picture.
Okay.
Listen to the singers. They are also telling stories. Some are pleasures, some are sorrow, and some are birth or life after. Close your eyes and listen. You might come to hear a story that no one here but you alone, another of your very own. When at first I heard them, I was standing with my Nokum, who smiled and began saying, close her eyes and start singing. Not loud at first, a simple hum. I tugged within force on both her arms. Grandma, I called out to her, I don't know what they are saying. She shouldn't or she did hear, yet I was loud and she was near. Grandma, I yelled out again, please tell me what they're saying. She smiled as she looked down at me and taught me how to hear and see.
You see the picture?
I saw the picture.
Okay.
Child, she said, there are some things that you can call your own. Not toys or clothes, not jewelry or cars. Don't even make these things your own. That's why she's sitting down talking to a little child.
Not toys, not any of those things.
Mhm.
It's their own.
There aren't a lot, but there are things that you should learn to call your own. Your stories, songs, and beating heart are truly yours and your alone.
Wow.
Yeah. It shows the picture where she's making bread. And right there at the Pow Wow, Newcomb knew the time for teaching. The scotching sun echoed the drums, the dancer would be soon to come. Yes, child, she said, there are some things that you can call your very own. Your story, songs, and beating heart as truly your, yours and yours alone. So I'm going to show the picture.
Stories and song and great beating heart.
Mhm.
So the things you own are your stories, your songs, and your beating heart.
Yeah, your very own. Yeah, I show the picture. A story is a scary thing that should be passed from age to youth. I choose to share my best with you. Sound like a rhyming. That you may own and share them too. And never use another tale unless he knows and he approves. And only then and then alone might you tell it to others.
Wow. Interesting. They approve, you can tell your story, somebody else's story.
Show you the picture. And much the same, the beating drums and echo in which your soul, you seek a rhythm that is true of all the secret that's are you. So much of what a drummer feels, it clears with every beat you hear. He bears it all and cannot hide. He's sharing with he's sharing with what's inside. And of all things, my own life that I have owned, there are none so dear a song I sing in story tale. All tales that you should know by now. To understand this song I sing, close your eyes and listen and try to hear the subtle things. It is your Nocum heart that sings. If you, dear reader, hear me sing and can't make your own message, You should not fret. I was like you. I have to learn to listen too. To understand the song I sing, close your eyes and listen and try to hear the subtle thing. It's off my nokum that I sing. Okay, that's the end of the story.
Thank you.
Mhm.
Wow, that one was haunting too. That one also said, close your eyes and listen. They both said, close your eyes and listen. The first one was to feel the outside, to feel the earth, sit on the earth. They're both so enchanting. What did you like about it, Grandma Kay?
What I liked about it, she loved to sing, and she don't let nobody take that away from you. Just close your eyes and listen.
Yeah, I like that too.
Mm-hmm.
And then she said, if you don't know what your song is, or you don't know, I forget what word she used, but you don't know what it is, it's okay. There was a time I didn't know mine either, my song or my story.
Yeah.
So close your eyes and listen. So it's not what and what you own. She says what you own is not your toys or not the things. What did she say you own? What is it that you own? You own stories.
The story.
And you own.
And you own. Mm-hmm.
Songs. And your beating heart.
You have your beating heart.
Wow. It's a different thing about that. It's not about possessions. Mm-hmm. It's about the stories and songs. It's something that comes out of you and your beating heart that's in you. Those are the things you own. And then you're not supposed to tell somebody else's story unless they say it's okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Tell your own story.
Yeah.
And if it's okay with the other person, you can tell her story, he or she story.
So what is about the same about both stories? What do you think are the same?
What I think about both of the stories?
Yeah. What is the same about in both of the stories? Well, besides closing your eyes, they say close your eyes. Mm-hmm. And it's about, is there something that you see is similar in both stories besides being Indian?
Yeah.
I see it as being more spiritual about what's inside. The first flute, it was the music. He loved dancing and he loved music. And this one also is the song in my heart. So to me, both what was the same is about that whole thing about music. And it's all about those things that you can't hold a song in your hand. Mm-hmm. You can't hold a heartbeat in your hand.
No.
You can't hold a story in your hand.
Mm-mm.
They're all things that you can't touch. So they're anyway. So thank you so much for sharing those stories, Grandma Kay.
Okay.
Reading them for me today, and all of you out there, love to have somebody comment. See if there's any comments. Which story you liked, or what you liked about the story, and something that you got out of it. So let's see if there's any comments, because sometimes
share your own.
Yeah, share your own. I like that. Yeah, share your own.
Yeah. It said a song within my heart.
Yeah. So okay, so I don't see any comments listed. So but please do please comment. I always like it to know that somebody's watching. I said that they saw the movie time or the story time and what they heard and what they liked. So we'll be back again next week where Grandma reads the story. It's 3:30.
Okay.
Goodbye. Take care.
Take care. You too. Take care.